I think probably everyone here has had times where they're feeling kind of down, kind of depressed, and the entire world just seems different. And everyone here has also probably had times where they were just full of energy and they were kind of like bouncing around in their own skins and they were just ready to go for anything that happened to them. My quote is, "A cynic is a man who, when he smells flowers, looks around for a coffin." And the quote it's really true, because a cynic is a person who basically self-inflicts depression on themselves. A cynic is someone who willingly allows themselves to undergo the physiological changes of depression, and they take all of those things onto themselves. And being overly cynical all the time, being a person who always looks at the downside, actually causes physiological changes in the body, including your ability to sense the world around you, your ability to interact with the world around you, and your ability to get any enjoyment from the world around you. So it's kind of easy to see how someone would respond to the world when they can't really do any of those things. When you get depressed, or in this case, when you get overly cynical for a long period of time, you actually lose the ability to see colors as clearly as other people, which is why a lot of people say that when they get depressed, the entire world seems gray. When you get depressed, your ability to get enjoyment out of the world lessens, because your body can't produce as many of the chemicals that cause joy when you interact with something that's good. Like, maybe if normally when you're happy and you eat a piece of chocolate, you're like, woo! And you're really happy because of the chocolate. But when you get depressed, you can eat the chocolate and you're like, screw it. When you are depressed, when you're overly cynical, you don't want to interact with anyone around you. You don't want to engage new people. You don't want to meet new friends. You don't want to take chances on anything, really. And that's kind of a horrible way to live your life. When you look at all these things, when you see the difference between someone who is depressed all the time and someone who chooses to be happier, a little bit more upbeat, you can see why a cynic, when they're walking down the street, they smell something as beautiful as flowers, they would immediately start thinking that, of course, someone must have died. Yeah.
All right. You know what? I wasn't quite sure where you were going with the intro. It seemed to wander around a little bit, but once you got to the topic, You're a bit more focused. I like the definition, the point of view that you take on that. I think that that's a good idea. But there's not really much structure after that, and it does sound repetitive after a while. At one point, it sounded like there might have been a sentence there that could have been a preview of the structure, but I didn't think there was any follow-through on that, and you just seem to go from topic to topic in the body of the speech. I thought that your vocal delivery was okay, but you probably need a little bit more energy and drive. Everything is satisfactory. There's nothing that's really problematic, but it's not distinctive. It's not like you're kicking it into extra gear. So you're doing a good job on everything, but it really feels a little bit like you're kind of performing instead of engaging the audience. And so you'd want to work on those sorts of things. And I did ding you for the sandals because I just said, what the hell? Yeah.